have our own wishing penny worlds. We dream, we all have our secret worlds. We share with very few a world that's deep inside, a world we mostly hide from you.
Go ahead, try it again.
It's difficult to put into words.
Try.
I'm not a musician, Jerry. I can't use your language.
Then use your language.
All right. Music has to reflect the story. Not just the surface plot, but the emotional content as well.
That's fine so far.
Well, let me do it this way. What was your reaction when you first saw the film?
Good movie.
And then?
Good movie, but too long. I got a 2-hour backside, and anything that runs over that is pain.
Come on, Jerry, your first reaction, please.
A good movie about today. Young people, love, hate, fear, mostly fear. Rhythms, good rhythms in the material. Jangly staccato, the stuff of life. Kevin, I got excited. I knew I could write a score for it, even though I hadn't the faintest idea what a movie composer does.
You just said it. Mostly fear. It's a story of two young people afraid to love, afraid to commit. Afraid. That's it. The core is fear.
I'm glad we agree on that much at least. I'll go back to my hotel and I'll write you a whole bunch of fear music.
Very funny. Look, Jerry, you had some fantastic sounds in that piece you conducted at Carnegie Hall last year.
Here it comes. Here it comes. I've been waiting for you to say it ever since I got here. There's something like bit.
No.
Yeah, you want to score something like this one, something like that one, something like the one that won the Oscar 3 years ago. Kevin, when it comes to music, you're a typical layman. I know, you got an elaborate stereo rig at home and you think you got a great ear. I can just hear you now. I may not know about music, Leopold, but I know what I like.
Look, Jerry, I'm talking about musical style and nothing else. Now, I want the style of your own work that I heard in Carnegie Hall last year, adapted to the specifics of my film in your own way, and that's all.
All right, Kevin, don't get all tense. I'm a child. I have to see how far I can go, okay? Let me go away by myself for a while, and you stay here and worry. The 1-2 punch. Left hook to the body delivered by Kevin Grant, and the overhand right delivered by John Bracken himself. See you.
That is the toughest man I've ever had to work with.
Oh, really? That's too bad. I tell you what you do, Kevin. You let him struggle, you see. You let him feel that you're the original anti-intellectual who spots an idea and you club it to death. You see, that way you give him a target, somebody to hate. That's yourself. Then while he's busy thrashing about hating, the creative juices are working. Pretty soon they take over, the hate subsides, and that's it. It's a highly successful system.
With Jerry?
Yeah.
John, he is opinionated, he is unpredictable, he's stubborn.
All that goes with talent. That's why you have to put up with Jerry Stavis.
If I let myself become a target for all of his feelings, we will never get the score. And I can absolutely guarantee that.
Oh, well, then you do the reverse. The Velvet Glove, you humor him. The Velvet Glove.
Never work with a guy like him.
Don't see why not. It's always worked with you. Don't forget the music budget this afternoon.
Morning, John.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. How do you read Jerry Stavis now?
Bright, maybe even brilliant. dedicated, passionate, and worried to death about the major studio system.
Does he talk with you?
No. I'm a director. He has to oppose me. You know, authority symbol.
I'm getting anxious. When do you think we can hear something?
John, my advice is not to press him.
When do you think we can hear something?
I'll ask him.
Kevin, tell him. Hello, Jerry. How's it going?
I don't know.
Guess.
All right, I guess it's going along just fine.
Can you translate that into a deadline?
No, I can't.
Can't or won't?
Can't and won't.
Are you using some kind of theme?
Something that can be recorded and pushed into the top 40?
Well, maybe.
Well, I'm using a theme, all right, but not that kind of theme.
Look, Jerry, a lot of people have worked very hard to make this an outstanding picture.
You think I'm trying to destroy your picture?
I think you have a contemptuous attitude toward it. You're kissing it off.
Look, well, hire somebody else.
Don't talk to me about hiring somebody else. I hired you, and I want to hear something as soon as possible.
So would I, but the creative process does
And
not...
don't talk to me about the creative process. I've lived with it for years.
You've watched it for years from a safe distance, you and Kevin and everybody
Kevin
else.
Graff directed the picture you're supposed to score. Is there a more creative job?
Yes, mine. You'd like to be able to write music, wouldn't you, John?
I'm beginning to think the same thing about you. From now on, the operative word is deadline. Send him in. Come in.
He's gone.
Who? Davis?
Mm-hmm. I haven't been able to reach him for 2 days.
Oh, come on, Kevin. He's out on the beach somewhere walking, waiting for the muse to strike.
I don't know, John. I think he's copped out in his assignment. And we've hired the musicians that he wanted. We booked the scoring
What
stage.
do you want to do, replace him?
Do we have any choice?
Well, who do you have in mind?
Crane? Rosensteel?
Crane Rosensteel.
I know. You mentioned their names to me before I even started to film. I got pretty enthusiastic about Jerry Davis.
Yes, what was it you said? Someone who was really wild and free. Someone legitimately avant-garde.
I sold pretty good, didn't I?
Yes, and I bought pretty good. Lock, stock, and contract with option. That's not the point. Where is Stavis now? Getting bored with his act. You find him. I'm going to score that film in 10 days, the 23rd.
That should be some scoring session. Without music.
Without music. Yes.
Paulette Douglas wants to see you, Mr. Bracken. It's about Jerry Davis.
Send her in.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bracken? Kevin?
What?
Mr. Bracken, Jerry asked me to give you this in person. I left a copy of the tape in your office. Anyway, it's something he did on the piano. It's very rough, but he wants you to hear it.
What is it, Paulette? Are you the intermediary? Must we work through you to get to Jerry now?
I wanted to stay out of it.
Where is he now?
Same place. He just hasn't been answering his phone.
John, Kevin, members of the executive committee of Century Pictures, members of the board of directors, stockholders, wives, girlfriends, the guard at the gate. This is what I'm working on, although I doubt if any of you will understand it. Why don't you ask your music department to hear it? Maybe they'll be able to explain it to you. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is it, gentlemen. This is the general feeling of the score, and there won't be any changes, and I don't really care whether you like it or not. So...
my car in front of the administration building at 4:30, will you? Thank you.
All right, let's take it again from the top.
All these years, this is the first time I've attended a recording session.
You'll like him. Try a take.
Hold it. Let me get in closer. Okay. E211, M73, take 1. Speed.
Bar 11. A little soft. I want to hear the flute. All right, let's go for another.
E211, M73, take 2. Speed.
That's a print. We'll play it back later. All right, let's go on to the next one, Q12.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Thank you.
This is just excellent, Jerry. It does what a score should do. It enhances the feel of a story without overwhelming it.
No, we got a long way to go yet.
Absolutely excellent. Congratulations to both of you.
There's one setup. The angle on the boy in the last reel in Forest. Never really liked that shot. I've always wished I could have done it over. Now with the music, I think it's a brilliant shot, executed by a brilliant director. Now, I'm due at the lab to check the density of that day for night stuff. John?
Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
Jerry?
See you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Well, I'll bet you're completely drained by now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take a week off and drive up the coast to someplace like Big Sur and get all the wrinkles out? Get back here Monday because I have a rough cut of another picture I want to show you.
I'm going back to New York, John.
All right, suit yourself. I'd hate to put your next assignment off beyond Monday, though. Tuesday at the latest.
There is no next assignment.
Oh, you haven't been home yet. To get the call from my business affairs department. I picked up your option today.
I don't want it.
Oh, well, what's wrong, Jerry? I know that we've had our disagreements, but I felt something good had come out of them.
Not out of them, in spite of them.
But you were able to write what you wanted to write.
Oh, man. I have had it with writing exactly 40 seconds of music for this particular moment, 26 seconds for this, 14 for that. Not 1 second more, not 1 second less. I feel like a computer. I gotta get back to a simpler way of working.
Jerry, you're over 21. You signed a contract in good faith. A contract with an option clause. Now, I picked that option up. I'm afraid there's nothing more to say about it.
What are you gonna do? Beat the music out of me?
No. But I am going to do everything possible legally to hold you to your contract. If necessary, I'll go to court. I will get an injunction to stop you from composing for anybody else until you honor your word with me.
Am I really that important to you?
My whole world is talent, Jerry. I fight very hard to get it here and even harder to keep it. Dig?
Yeah, I dig. Next time you're in New York, John, give me a call. We'll have lunch together, all right?
Mr. Bracken's office.
Beverly, get me Paulette Douglas's mother, will you? And put the call through to my projection room here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bracken, I just wanted to tell you I saw most of the picture through the glass.
What do you think, Pat?
First rate, should be a winner.
How do you like the music?
Well, I never heard anything like it before, and well, you can't go around humming it, can you, Mr. Bracken?
Well, that you can. Excuse me. Yes.
I have Mrs. Douglas. Shall I put her through?
Yeah. Mrs. Douglas,
Hello, Mr. Bracken.
how are you?
Fine. Mr. Bracken, did you want to talk to me or Paulette?
No, to you, Mrs. Douglas. I am about to do something that I really hate doing. That's intrude on someone else's personal life, but in this case, I have to.
Oh, well, don't worry about intruding, Mr. Bracken.
Well, one of my composers, Jerry Stavis, is about to run out on a professional obligation. I thought perhaps it was because of a private obligation to your daughter. Now, are they still involved?
Oh, the whole thing is kaput.
Ah, I see.
Listen, Mr. Bracken. Now, you know, Paulette has matured in the last few months a great deal, and, well, I think she's ready for large parts, don't you?
Yes, Mrs. Douglas, why don't we talk about that some other time? And thank you very much.
broke you? Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you called. I was afraid I might oversleep and I still got some packing to do.
Paulette, I'm taking the 8 o'clock flight.
It's 7:30. I'll never make it.
Paulette.
Hey.
Look, I'm leaving without you. It won't work.
Jerry, wait a minute. You're an impulsive guy. What will your feelings be tomorrow?
Same.
You know we don't have to send out invitations and do the whole thing. We can just...
Experiment? No, you can't experiment, Paulette, and you know it. I'll tell you something. The old man of the world, Jerry Stavis, can't experiment either. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm vulnerable, too.
This doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. What are we going to do? We're two people who met and who had a thing about each other. And because somewhere up here in your head you get this wild idea that maybe in 100 years it might not work out, well, then we can't even get together in the first place. Oh, it's stupid and dumb, and you're supposed to be the one with the brains, and you're not even thinking clearly at all. Oh, Jerry, look what we could have, honey, even if it doesn't work out later. Jerry.
Goodbye, Paulette.
Oh, Jerry.
Flight 109 non-stop to New York City is now loading at gate 21.
They just announced your flight departure. Is Paulette going to take a later plane?
No plane at all.
Oh. Well, I'll walk you to the gate.
Thought you might carry me. Can't say you haven't been first class. Escorting me out here in a studio limousine. Of course, I expected a private plane to New York.
I wanted to send you home on a bus.
It would have been safer. You probably planned to drop me from 10,000 feet.
That's what my lawyers recommended. You still owe me a score.
And now comes the chop.
No chop. No injunction either.
Told me I heard a corporation heartbeat there.
Faintly. The contract is firm, but lawyers can't write music, so... I guess I'll just have to wait till your free soul is available and willing again.
Thanks.
No, I made a mistake about you. I didn't think you were for real.
I'm not. I was assembled in an orchestra pit.
Oh, very good. That's just another way of saying what I am is my work, and that's what you are, and that's real. And you're the only one who knows how to protect that, too. Probably did us a favor by not accepting another assignment right now. Would have been a compromise, probably gone sour, and hurt us both.
Yeah, well, we'll see you. Maybe I will.
Soon, I hope, Jerry.
We all wait in our tiny world for a glimpse of love's bright and shiny world. Untouched, unknown, with pennies thrown. Once you see that your little world's made to share.